Yeah.
It is Wednesday, February 26th, and you are watching the only show that uses ShotQuality Live data to bet on every game as it's happening. That is right. ShotQuality Live BetCast is back live in Technicolor, streaming right into your living room, powered, of course, by the one and only live regression data you see on your screen right next to me. I'm your host, Justin Perri. We got my good friend, Mr. Alec Musa, here with us, as always, my co-host with the Mo-host. And, of course, ShotQuality Live BetCast is presented by Sport Trade. But more on that soon. We have a lot to accomplish because, Moose, it is a massive Wednesday. There are so many crazy games on right now. Only 57 points between Michigan State and Maryland. UConn, Georgetown is tight. We got some great finishes. I'm not even going to ask how you're doing. Let's just lock in some plays. Mississippi maybe has made a run on Auburn ever since my tweet about 5 minutes ago, which is about as funny as it gets because I said they were breaking shot quality and then they made a run. Okay, let's find a play. Let's lock something in, Moose. Let's get this party started. I think we're going to go. Do we go with the spookiest thing of all time? I think we might need a real discussion on that one. So let's just find maybe a little bit more of a stereotype.
Gavin asked me to take Sid a hard pass, dog. You do it. You can do it.
I might. I'm going to give it a little bit more time, but a team I do like a lot.
I beat you to it. UNC Asheville, -3.5, -110, up to. And Shot Quality says they should kick an ass taking names. It's somewhere in the front row. There it is, like 58, 38.
Okay. I didn't catch that one. So good eye with that. I will join you. We're not going to call it a squad ride, but yeah, UNC Asheville -3.5, -110 for me. All right, got to go grab the Google Doc, get that set up for everybody. Of course, if you do not follow along with the sheet, you can very easily just go to shotqualitybets.com/betcast and click read more, and it'll be right there in front of your face. You can get there really easily by going to the analysis tab as well, where you can find the pick of the day, which is, I think, tipping off in a little bit. I don't think it's actually happening right now, but, I think, I don't know. There's so many games. But, all right, Moose and I first play in 3.5 on UNC Asheville. Expected to be up by over 20 points here. We just need them to finish this game out. We'll have this result before the end of the episode, so that will be fun. But I saw another one, Moose, so let's go get in on this USC Upstate game, down 20, expected to be tied themselves. So let's go get those Spartans. So a lot of UNCs today to get us started. 26.5 minus the 110 for me. I just got myself logged into the sheet, so do pardon our delay here. The title still says the 22nd, so that should tell you just about everything you need to know. But it is still, I mean, Musa, you're still what, red hot? You finally had a little bit of a down episode. You're 32-13 in your last
down episode. Going even is not down, sir. That's living, man. LIVING.
That's how it works. That's how it works. I'm trying to get these plays recorded, so that is my apology. You can keep obviously scrolling and rolling, Moose, but we got.
Thank you. I just needed your permission. I remember once you told me I was representing Justin on Twitter, hence I put in quotes, and he would say something like he's really tall towards the end of a conversation because he does things like that. I don't want to take an under there because I think you're right. Like Auburn, when you have an NBA, like you have the National Player of the Year. Come on, come on. Like,
is he going to get it?
I hope so. I think so. I think he's the National Player of the Year. Cooper Flagg is the freshman of the sure. You know what? Give Johnny Broome the National Player of the Year. Cooper Flagg's going to make millions with the first overall pick. So let him live.
Hey, look, I love it. I love what Cooper Flagg's bringing. It's going to be great to see him in the NBA. I saw some simulations like he could go to the Spurs. We're not going to talk about that right now.
He's going to the Suns, so it's not even.
I hope you get your man. All right, we got some plays to make, though. We have a UIC team down a bunch to Northern Iowa. Not a no hesitation play for longtime fans of the show. Probably, if you've watched the show long enough, you don't even need it for us to press the button anymore. But that does not mean we're not going to. So let's go ahead and get in on the University of Illinois at Chicago here. Find a line for ourselves. Might just have to do a little searching. We got a lot of games tonight, Moose.
It's a great slate. A great slate. I know you're on with Eli talking some
15 and a half, minus 118 here on UIC. I believe, is it the Flames?
UCF. Central Florida.
No, it's UIC. We forgot to give a shout out to
ShotQuality Live BetCast is presented by SportTrade. The best data in basketball meets the best prices. SportTrade offers instant in-game betting with half the vig on both live and pre-game lines, with prop bets now available too. Plus, best-in-class support. Available in Colorado, Iowa, New Jersey, Arizona, and Virginia. Get 10% cash back on every bet in your first week, up to $300 cash back, and 1 free month of ShotQualityBets standard membership. Simply sign up for SportTrade using code SQB and bet $10 on any basketball market.
All right, Moose. What do you think of?
They asked about UCF. That one's pretty much spot on. That's on the money. I'm going to take – I have one right here. Give me literally 3, 4, maybe it's like 7, 8, 9. Give me some time, 10 seconds. I'm good. Let me press the button. Give me a little bit. That was tough,
dude. You had me at like toes.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to take Vandy, Texas A&M, over 143.5. I mean, it's like a point off closing line, which isn't like crazy by any means. But to me, I like we talked about this before. If I look at the shot quality score, like that's a lot of points. That's an 8. There's still some time left. That's going to be an 80 plus first 20.
What'd you get? 8 over what?
143.5.
Okay.
I got it. It was 33-30. Now it's 34-30. But I'm guessing the book assumed he was going to make the free throw, so it hasn't changed. And we'll see what happens in the last 32 seconds. But it's a lot of points, dude. That's a lot of shot quality points.
A lot of points. We have a couple other places where you think you can get a lot of points. So. If you liked Charlotte at 8.5, you're going to love them at 18.5. I'm getting the 49ers plus 18.5 at minus 115 here. It's a little bit of an ugly start for them, but guess what? Shot quality projecting a 2-point deficit rather than the 18-point deficit, 17-point deficit they are facing right now. We'll take that every time. We have a spot on.
What
was that?
Who'd you take?
Charlotte.
Like Charlotte, or Queens of Charlotte?
Charlotte, the Miners, 49ers. I don't know, not the Miners.
They're the 49ers. I think there's the Niners.
They're the Niners, the 49ers, or there's the Niners?
I think it's like 9 and then ERS. That could be so wrong. So wrong.
You are incorrect.
I'm going to take my favorite.
The Charlotte 49ers. They are the 49ers.
I'm thinking about taking Queens. My favorite.
Good deflection. Yes. I do not mind that play at all. I expect it to be performing 6 points better. North Alabama, I expect to be performing 4 points worse. If you like it, I think you go get it. Let's check out the individual view. We haven't done that tonight. A little bit of a frantic start. This is our last 2 episodes of February, Moose. We are in March for our Saturday episode at 2:15 p.m. So definitely tune in for the first episode of March. We will be in Vegas for the first weekend of March Madness, doing some shows out of the Strip. So that'll be fun. North Alabama, a lot of good shots. Queens of Charlotte, a lot of good shots. I would say the ratios are better for Queens of Charlotte, right? The mid-range lower, the good shots higher, 10%, mid-range lower, 15%. Let's go ahead. I mean, you're going to take Queens. I think you got to take Queens. Let's go. Let's do it. Maybe we'll call this the squad ride of the night.
No, you take Queens. I'll give Queens to you. I don't want to take the 5.5 when it closes 7.5. I don't know.
I decide that I have the play and then I go see what the line is because that's how I trust the data. But look, you're the one who's hit 32 of your last 45 plays, my friend. Queens, North Carolina, minus the 108 here for plus 5.5. I'm not scared of 2 points, Musa.
Oh, we know.
Thanks.
I am.
I mean, 150 shows together? I do think you can do a couple of sarcastic comments now.
I think it's a good play, but I'm just going to give it to you. How bad is Maryland, says Zach. Honestly, dude, So that over looked enticing. It was 129.5. Well, first off, why are you saying? I guess because they're at home and they're favored by 2.5. I get that.
31
Dude,
points and 31
that's bad.
Sorry, 28.
You're showing the Queens game still, but if you want to well, what if they left on the hardwood? 0.34 worth of shot quality points per possession.
It's a lot.
How bad is Maryland? They're obviously pretty damn good, but tonight, Turtle Talk is just not. It's like Mario when he lands on the
lights are too bright. I mean, look how many guys Michigan State's just blitzed them.
Dude, I love Derek Queen,
it's
man.
Different
and
sport.
Michigan
State plays a different sport.
Gillespie. Damn,
that's 10 guys to 7. That's a difference. You feel that. I mean, that's what everyone says. The problem for Maryland might end up being is what happens when the depth gets exposed. And again, they got 4 guys at double figures or near so. Jacoby Gillespie's a little cold. Queen's cold. Reese cold. It's tough. It's just
they have 5 guys that play double-digit minutes, big time minutes, 25 plus, score 12 plus points, and then after that, just boom. You got 2 points per game guy, another 2 points per game, 4 points per game.
Michigan State absolutely living in the mid-range and at the rim.
Disgusting.
Not taking a lot of threes. Yeah, that's how they play. They're not earning a lot of points, but they're also not expected to be. I don't hate Maryland here, but it's concerning on both ends. I mean, Michigan State was expected to be doing a lot better in that first half. It's a stay away. Maybe. I don't even think you want to touch the over. I don't. It's just they're clearly playing it at the slog it is. The score right now is probably what it's going to end up at. It's going to be tough to break out of that. But we'll see. It's going to be a good one.
What's funny about that, too, is they're talking about, Gavin said, Books had second half totals 80, which I was intrigued with. Dude, I know it has nothing to do with this game whatsoever, but same conference, 3 days ago, Michigan and Nebraska was a rock fight that finished under 100 total points. And I don't know.
3 days ago?
I think it was Monday. Michigan
2 days ago. Good job.
Went on the road against Nebraska, and I want to say the final score was 46-49. It was ugly. There it is right there.
Good memory.
Dude, that's
nailed it.
Yeah. That's disgusting. And it's just the conference and also the mid-range. I do feel like a lot of these teams take the mid-range. Not so much Michigan. They go through Danny Wolf and Vlad Golden down low, and they got the shooters. So it's just
this is disgusting. This is about as disgusting. That was the worst game for both teams shooting the entire.
Yeah, that one though I give a little they shot their threes. They got they got their rocks off from deep and they just missed. And I watched it, dude. I took it live. Of course I did. So I don't want to make the same mistake with Michigan. Try to chase it, Michigan State.
Yeah, I think it stays slow. I think every point's at a premium. Talked a little bit about it. I feel like I don't even know where I'm putting content out some days. Talked about it though. Unders in heavy gravity games. It's just the truth. This is a big game. Michigan State
unless you play in the SEC. Because all of a sudden it's to take the over.
It's a little different. It's a little different. You could argue that the SEC is so good that every game's so big. They all probably feel so secure. I mean, this is a big game. I think there's just a lot at stake. Maryland is the best they've been in a long time. I don't know if you saw the lines. It's packed. It's a huge game for Maryland basketball as a program. And I just think Michigan State obviously playing very well this season. Tom Izzo has the type of team he hopes he has every season, and that tricks us all into putting them into the Elite Eight in our brackets as a 2 seed and then losing, on the Friday night before you even get to the destination. That was one of my first bracket experiences. But yeah, back to business.
Go to the left a little bit. Go to the left with your mouse.
The left?
No, down. You're on the right arrow. No, God damn it. It's inverted on my screen. Loyola Bucknell. I'm going to rock with the under here. 150.
Why? It's up and down. Why did you say left?
I don't know. 156.5. So I actually got a better number because you took so long. I actually got a better number because they hit a 3 and then 156.5 minus 115 in Bucknell Loyola.
That's gonna be that's gonna be an under.
Yeah, I don't buy it. Just a little quick research on Ken Palm, Bucknell, 262nd in offensive efficiency, 160 in defense. Not the fastest team, not the slowest. I don't know. It's just a good one, in my opinion.
All right.
And then
I think the storm's coming, Musa.
You know that's my middle name.
The storm. I feel the storm.
That's my middle name.
That's pretty funny. Your middle name's Storm and my middle name's Wright. Anyway, Citadel plus 40.5 points.
Dude.
Points.
Dude.
40 McBucket for the Citadel. Oh my God. I can't believe I just put money on that.
I don't think you've ever lost a 40-plus burger on this stuff.
Don't say that.
No, I can say it. I said that about Notre Dame.
Keep that evil away from me, Ricky Bobby.
Nah, no jinxes.
No.
I don't believe in them unless they screw me over multiple times, and I start to believe in them.
I love how the line's like, oh yeah, they're down 35. They'll probably still give up another 5 collectively.
They're military boys, right? At the Citadel, they're gonna fight.
Yeah. So hopefully they play the final whistle. Expected to be a 6-point game and is a 35-point game. I don't even want to do them the disservice of looking into it. Crazy. All right. A couple different other games we haven't really talked about. Rhode Island expected to be leading Dayton by 5, down 3. Not really there. Eastern Kentucky, North Florida. Right there now. I mean, what do you think of that one? It was expected to be a 10-point game for EKY. North Florida, though, sticking around.
I do like that one, actually. I think I like that one. Eastern Kentucky.
You want to check out shot selection? Is it just North? Because North Florida, we know, just like bombs away at the rim from deep.
They're never out of it. They can also shoot themselves out of anything.
17 threes.
What was the closing line, you know?
Pick them.
Okay.
Because I have North Florida.
Oh, you do? That changes nothing for me because, like we said, dude, 0.33 over expectation. EKU. How's my boy?
The shot selection for North Florida is kind of. I'm not going to go against that. This is the thesis of shot quality.
They're average shots though, so I get they're doing the rim and 3 stuff.
Sure.
Not the best.
But like at some level, I like the shot distribution a little bit more than I do the rating within the game. Like I just care. This is more of a rote type of understanding. What shots are they actually taking? While the top row is kind of shot quality's judgment, and I do trust shot quality's judgment. It is baked into this number, but I do the extra information that I like getting is the actual count. So yeah, I'll probably leave it alone on that count because it's a little scary. They could go cold. It could happen. It's probably pretty likely, but
yeah, I mean, dude, they should be up by the numbers. They should be up.
It's right
8.
there. It's right there. They should
2.
be up by 8. They're up by 2. It's right there. I think North Florida just missed a couple shots, so it's not worth it. Nothing really for Kansas State UCF. I mean, look, if you want plays on stuff like this, and you're like, oh man, like it shows me the arrows pointing. Why aren't you taking it? Why aren't you taking it? I think you can take money line, right? The value's still there. Musa didn't tell me to switch. That's on you, Moose.
I was looking at Queens of Charlotte. I think I'm gonna take them.
I didn't. I already. Yeah, I got 5.5. Is it? I mean,
they do sound like a band, though, right?
Yeah.
They sound like all time. Dear Maria, count me in. I mean,
that's all time low. You just like brought me back to the
I got your big
parking lot for Warped Tour. I didn't know you were old. How old are you?
Don't worry about it.
All right.
I still listen to the same music though. Like Blink-182.
That was a great album. I will give it to them. That was my like graduating high school era for me. So interesting reference, Musa. You get it all here on ShotQuality Live BetCast presented by SportTrade. Great live bets, red hot co-host. Also really good at betting, maybe a little bit of both. But all right, Moose, we got some plays on the board. Let me pull up the score sheet for anyone who hasn't taken a look at it. We do force you to look at it while you watch on the show. UNC Asheville. This USC thing here is actually a USC U for Upstate. If you missed that one, my apologies. UIC, Charlotte, Queens, and Citadel, a 40 burger on the sheet. We did lose a sprinkle last week, so you can see the sprinkles now 6 and 30 minus 1.1 units, or down 11x, meaning a 12-1 underdog would cure me. As I've watched everyone else hit them, I will never be not mad, because it has been absolutely tragic. Because we've said, oh, take the spread here on a team, and then I forget to sprinkle. And
I got your picture. No, I'm not doing Queens. I'm gonna do St. Joe's minus 2.5.
Where's that?
Yeah, real quick. While you're
okay. Interesting. Not really right there. So what are you liking about this one, Moose?
You're on the score. Oh no, it's gone. I just saw that they were supposed to be up by 10. Add another point for Bonnie. I like shot quality points per possession. I didn't click into it, but I did see a lot of
starting this half cold. So Bonaventure coming off a hot half, St. Joe's coming in a little cold here out the gate. It's a good buy spot. It is a good buy spot. Definitely.
Joe's is good. The thing, 7 turnovers to 1. That's not going to cut it. You can't turn over a team once and let them shoot 52% and expect to win. Expect a little bit more from the defense. But what's crazy is they've turned the ball over 7 times. They are letting St. Bonaventure shoot 52%. Yet, you're in this game. So make it happen.
Yep. And I like the 2.5, getting in under the possession. It's a nice play. Good luck. I'll let you run with the Wolves on that one. We got Temple, South Florida, Vanderbilt, Texas A&M. Vanderbilt expected to be a higher scoring game. Did you take the total?
I did. I took you over. What did I get? 143 and a half?
143 and a half. All right. So you've kind of been the totals guy, which, if you're keeping score at home, Musa's been doing really well. He does a lot of totals. Probably means the totals have been doing really well. It's not like I've been doing bad. I had a really hot run a couple weeks ago, but I keep it mostly to spreads in general. I could not double my output by trying to keep up with totals as well. UConn has taken a nice lead as they look to get a good old-fashioned win over a Sorber-less now Georgetown. Duquesne, LaSalle, that's going to be a interesting finish for sure. Expected to be a tie game there. Maybe if you like LaSalle, you like what they're about, it's a good spot to get in on them. But your window's closing. We do usually like to see about 8 to 10 minutes of time for that regression to come home, as the kids say. Otherwise, I hate saying on the show. I try not to. Bell Armin.
It's an ick of mine.
It's hard. Yeah. It's hard, dude. It's hard.
Michael did say that St. Joe's is up on the rebounds. I mean, they are killing the glass. I think it was 7-1 as well. I care more.
We just hit 40 for Citadel. We are at the spread number.
That's 39, isn't it? No, wait.
Yeah, I know, but effectively, I'm a little worried. You did say I'd never lost one, and I have doubt.
I'm not worried.
Have doubt. Eastern Kentucky takes a small lead. Fordham right back into it. That's a double-digit spread for Fordham. So good for them. USC Upstate kind of falling off, but interestingly enough, Moose, this was High Point overperforming, and USC underperform, or High Point mostly overperforming. USC was kind of on point. No, I'm wrong. I'm just wrong. It's exactly how it finished. They just really, that was terrible.
Dude, Asheville, guys. Asheville. I know you're in the comments talking about it. Down 1. Dude, this shot quality score, something's got to give, my dog.
Finish. Oh, no. 3. We're done. Good job, us. What way to open the show with a loss.
Whoa. We got this.
Dude, we have minus 3 points, no?
Oh, there's only a minute 29 left. Oh,
Thank you. Welcome to the show, Alec Musa.
I thought the game was going to end. Wasn't going to end
because it was 55-55. There's a lot more time. No.
How's Asheville like?
It's cooked. That's done. 60 to they were up 3. I thought it was 53-50. What happened?
The Big South, man. No, you never know.
All right. Well, look. Start off the show with a loss. That just means we really need some Citadel magic. Holy Cross, Colgate expected to be 11 is 6. There's just not much else on the board. We got to give it we haven't given it a reload. So let's see if we can get some of those 8 p.m. games in. See if the first 15 minutes has been anything crazy for anyone here. You see Lipscomb out to a big lead early of 11 points, expected to be 3.
They got some talent.
Memphis up early on Rice. The Dakotas fighting it out again. So many Dakota games in the Summit. Belmont, Missouri State. That's about it. Well, there's not that much at 8. So we'll try to pay attention here, see if we can find anything. I think my Queen Charlotte play was plus 5.5, right? Not mine.
I love that name, Queens of Charlotte.
But Musa, they're not favorites.
You told me it was they're what, 4.5-point dogs, 5.5, 6, I think maybe.
Right.
7?
You said 7.5 was the closing line.
Yeah.
And I took 5.5 and I wrote down plus, not minus. It is plus, and it was bothering me. All right, Stetson, Jacksonville, nothing. Illinois, Chicago, kind of closing that gap again. Not too late to get in. They haven't made the run, right? Or Northern Iowa hasn't gone cold, and that's kind of what is being expected. And if it doesn't happen, we're going to lose, and if it does, we are going to win. That is essentially the bet we're going to take and expect it to happen more often than not. Fordham takes a lead on, man, the A10 is insane. Like what's even going on? George Mason's, now the team that was running it. Dayton takes a huge lead here on Rhode Island. 11 points expected to be just 3, Moose. Do you want to maybe fade Dayton and see if Rhode Island can get back into this game?
Honestly, Dayton pisses me off.
Okay.
But yes.
They've been really bad all season. So, yes, I've probably lost some money on them.
They're not supposed to be bad, but I agree. I kind of like Dayton, too. You want SQ ride it?
No, I'm not. The bet, because the bet would be on Rhode Island. Are you there, Mr. Musa?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
so squad ride?
We'd both take Rhode Island, correct.
Okay. You were worrying me because you said you like Dayton.
No, I hate Dayton. They make me mad. Gar. Call it a spite play. I don't even care. You brought up Dayton. You just pissed me off. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm going to take Rhode Island plus 11.5 minus 115 out of pure spite, because every single time I go, Dayton is going to make a difference, whether it's on the road, at Loyola Chicago last time out where they lose, or against CU at home when they're barely laying any points. What do? They lay an egg.
I'm good.
I'm going to go.
You have your fun. I will let you have some fun.
Okay.
All right. I just saw that shot data. Do not want it. No thanks. What is going on? USC Upstate absolutely laying down to High Point. That is not looking great. We do have Gardner-Webb expected to be up by 7 more points than they are. Well, 9 actually, right? Because Radford's doing a little well too. That's right there. What do you think of that one?
Look at me squinting. Where'd it go? Where's Radford? I don't see it. There it is. Gardner-Webb, Radford. You hate Gardner-Webb, right?
I am not a Gardner-Webb guy. No.
So you're not going to take this then? Is it analytically an issue?
I don't think so. It's right there. It's right there.
I'm going to say it's not enough points for me. I will say St. Joe's looks beautiful, by the way, or it did for a second when it was 46-53 in favor of St. Joseph's. The shot quality line and the actual line are getting closer and closer. It's like poetry. It rhymes.
Poetry in motion, baby.
Poetry. Who said it? It's like poetry. It rhymes.
Charlotte maybe catching up a little bit. We got a good one with Vanderbilt and Texas A&M, man. I'm excited. I really want Vanderbilt to make a fun little run. Musa, I've never been more excited about the futures bets that I've played. I think this was like the first year where I was really like, all right, I'm going to actually try my hand at seeing how I'm doing with futures. And everything I played, I think if you take like the equity gained against the percents for the dollars down, I'm up about 20% expected ROI. If like you were to try to go play the bets now for the same amount of winnings, I think, yeah, you have to like put down essentially 20% more money. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not sure if that's exactly the right phrasing, but that's what I'm trying to explain. Anyway, we can mark the Presbyterian UNC Asheville game as a loss. That they would need to force overtime. This has just been abysmal. This shooting performance has got to be under 30% from deep.
I'm not well versed in the Big South, but what I did find interesting, and I mean I didn't look at.
Is anyone well versed in the Big South? Is anyone?
I don't think so. But Asheville's got a great record, and Presbyterian's 12-17, and the spread was only 6.5. Asheville's 20.
Musa, guess their 3-point shooting percentage.
Asheville, if I had to guess, because I mean, I don't know, 18%.
Nope, lower.
12. Don't say lower.
Lower.
9. I'm not going
lower.
8.
Lower.
2. 0.
5. A 1 for 20 rate. I don't even know how that you don't get to 5 without actually going 1 for 20. There's no mathematical way. You can't just, maybe we could go a half for 10. It doesn't work. They went 1 for 20.
Look at me. Disgusting.
Looking it up.
Jason Neff.
1 for 22 officially from deep for UNC.
Justin, I got to give the giveaway from last time for my golf outing.
This is unbelievable.
Great comments.
What would you shoot? You bet hopefully better than UNC Asheville out here, you know?
I dropped right on 99. In the last hole, it needed to be it was hard and it was hell. First off, I golfed in the ghetto, so it's the surrounding area was just ready to pop off. They overbooked. There was way too many people on the course. People were hitting into each other.
I think the biggest insult for Asheville, I'm so sorry, Musa. I'm so sorry. The biggest insult for Asheville, I think, has got to be that they're 14 of 15 from the free throw line. They have as many misses from the free throw line as they do makes from the 3-point line.
It checks. If it checks out.
No, it doesn't. Presbyterian has 15 turnovers. Asheville has 8. Asheville has 40 points in the paint. Presbyterian has 24. And they lost 10 steals to 1. And they lost because they shot 1.
Worst part is they were down, then they tied it, then they were down again, then they went up like 4 points. So we're on to something.
8-point lead.
They crashed back down to earth and exploded and died in front of all of us.
Unbelievable. Anything on American? I don't think so. That's crazy. That's one of the you're going to see some fun statistical tweets about that one out there tonight. I'll tell you.
It's going to be from you, I'm pretty sure.
I don't have the energy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you gotta account for that. I just don't. Just like apparently USC Upstate, also no energy. Illinois, Chicago going to keep us interesting. Queens of Charlotte's going to fight. Syracuse up big here. That's expected to be a bit tighter at 6, and it's at 16. Do we want to take NC State to close out in like a game where maybe Cuse doesn't care to win by whatever the spread might be at this very moment?
No. I mean, I would wish the ShotQuality, like when I took Notre Dame, and I always feel like, the bottom of the ACC, like no one can hold a lead.
You know me, Musa. This is
separated by it. Not. I mean, this is
Wolfpack.
Dude, look at the Wolfpacks. They're terrible. 0.89 shot quality points per possession compared to 1.12. They're getting their asses kicked.
Yes, they are. But
I know, but analytically, they're getting their asses kicked. Kind of.
Well, almost. No. 0.9 to point. It's supposed to. The thing is that they are probably also turning the ball over. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Aside from they get the automatic qualifier though.
Who?
NC State. They're repeating.
Oh, they're repeating. No, I didn't.
Oh, come on! The script is out. I got it.
They don't send me those anymore. I
write them. I'm actually the script writer. Funny to bring that up.
Right. That's why we hired you.
Exactly. Holy Cross Colgate running out of time, but there's like an under vibe there. Yeah. I'm trying to look for a play.
BU beats Lehigh. Connecticut should finish off Georgetown here. I mean, it's looking like Michigan State's going to do it. Like I said, like this game, man, I was on the Lions podcast and I said it. This is not going to be a back and forth game. Neither team, there's going to be a team that's better than the other.
Oh, and surprise. You see who has the most points for Michigan State? That's like
Jace.
Dude, he is nasty.
Yes, he is.
He is like, I'm talking like AM1 street ball, like Euro step through the lane, Stephon Marbury making contact, throwing it up and making it. I love
John Fanta throwing down reverse 360 dunks on PMT.
I hope he doesn't go to Phoenix. Exactly. I hope he doesn't come here. We'd ruin him. The toxicity of our program would do him no wonders.
I mean, that's a take. It's a take.
What do you want me to do if the winner is not here you want me to go to the next guy? Because I think he is here.
Well, how do you know? You should announce the winner's name and see.
I did. Jason Neff. If you don't come up, Nick Costa. Nick Costa. I'm going to go Costa. I feel like I'm butchering the hell out of your last name. I apologize. You've been commenting. You said 98. Again, it was hell. If you can golf well where I played, you can golf anywhere. Just saying.
The New York of golfing.
99 with a grain of salt. Dude, I almost got hit like 6 times.
Up 42. Come on, Citadel.
I hope it's a military school. I'm like 95% positive. Let me look it up.
Citadel, I do believe you're correct. I cannot get over this shooting for UNC Asheville, man.
Senior military college. Like that, they're supposed to protect our country if shit hits the fan. So
well, I mean, hopefully they have auto aim,
What's that called? There's a name for it. Never mind. You guys, if someone knows what I'm talking about based off of this, the Dome of Hope or the Iron Dome.
You're talking about Iron Dome? Okay. That's not what I thought you were talking about at all. But all right. I don't really see anything, Moose. I mean, I've been scouring these pages, trying to clean up these streets. There's not much for us to bet on. We have a lot of plays. What was that?
Luke said Miss Auburn U. Under. Miss Auburn. No chance, right? I mean, it says to play it, but
it's a game you don't want to be touching. It's just, I guess the under, but like it's just probably done. It's in blowout conditions. Maybe if Mississippi State,
like the blowout conditions.
If Mississippi State were to like score 8 points in a row somehow, I'd hit the under.
You do make good points there.
Mississippi State, Mississippi, Ole Miss. But otherwise, no. I just don't want to bet that game. I feel like all these games, the differential has been absolutely parked. Like this Duquesne team has been up 5 the whole time. Michigan State's been up like 5-7 the whole time. Florida Gulf Coast is kind of changing a little bit. Austin P running away. Furman Citadel was 35. Now it's 42. Jesus, come on, Citadel.
How are we doing right now? I know we lost the first. I lost the first one.
We lost the first one. USC upstate's at 26.5. So it's a big number, which means it's never over. They are down 25. So right there, it's never over. And a lot of these, that's how it works.
Whoa, you missed a play, sir.
For me.
Vandy,
Texas A&M.
St. Joe's, dog.
Oh, I didn't get you on one?
Yeah, Joe's minus 2.5. It was like my only.
You're right. We talked about it. Well. My apologies. I didn't jump in here.
Knock on wood.
Cops coming for me immediately. Like,
I don't see Joe's on my thing. I think the game was canceled. Oh, they're up. Yeah, they're up 12. Put a W next to Joe's. I'm kidding. Don't do that yet.
No W's early. We do not do early W's.
In my head, I was doing it for Vandy over because it got to 156. Guess what it's at right now? 145.
Yeah,
they went cold for like 4 minutes. So
yep,
that's cool.
Yep. Exactly, Musa. All right, George Washington, Loyola Chicago. Let's get in there. Probably get out of here after that one. We'll bring you back over to what I'm seeing here. It's 11-25. let's go ahead and get another gross one out the gate so you guys can have some entertainment through 10 p.m. tonight. I love getting a late game in for y'all and for me to keep me on my toes, of course. Plus 14.5 minus the 120. Let's go ahead and lock it in. GW.
Give it to Nick, by the way, Justin, because we had 98. He was basically there. I don't know where Jason is.
Shoot me a DM on Twitter. Don't expect to hear back for a week, but send me your look, I'm just being upfront. Send me your email and I will get you'll get all of March. Okay? You'll get March.
That's when you need it.
And did we said because they didn't get it perfect, it's a standard month, or like what's your judgment, Moose?
I mean, the thing, this comes standard's going to work out fine because in March, standalone games, right? There's they're all almost standalones, right?
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
Okay, never mind. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Ooh, I feel like you're
still gonna get some good stuff. We got some good stuff coming. We got I don't know if you guys remember from last year. We had that every team pamphlet with the shot quality data, the primer, I believe that is being
fuck it. He was here back-to-back shows commenting. Give him premium.
Wow. You heard it from the man himself. All right. You're very
lucky. The primer's sick, but I've been loving it.
Moose is feeling generous. I think that will come with the full primer. So very nice of you, Musa, to give away stuff at work. All right. I think we will take a little Rhode Island here, though. You want to squad ride ourselves out?
I took shit. I know
you took them already.
I took 11. All you. I'm not gonna double dip.
It's 7. Wow, the line's off the board because it's going so well for me. All right. You know, I'll leave it alone. Let's leave it alone.
That's on me. That wasn't even analytically smart.
Dayton has been so bundled up.
They beat the bad teams. I should have known. That's on me. You live and learn.
They definitely don't beat the bad teams. They definitely do.
They do, though. Rhode Island's not bad, but I'm looking at the schedule. Okay, maybe you're right. Never mind. Take back everything I said. I forgot
they were lucky early in the year, and this was a spot I had circled for when the very unlucky Dayton played them, but the differential wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be, so I did only get the half unit down on it.
Damn, they beat UConn. Remember that? Where was that? That wasn't Maui, was it? Where they beat UConn? It was Maui. And they almost beat North Carolina, and everyone was considering it the greatest game of the year. And then we found out North Carolina was really just ass. But
yeah, 15.5 here for Rhode Island. They just got a bucket themselves. So yeah, 42, 57, 15.5, 14.5. A very generous minus 102 though. So we'll 15.5 minus 106. We'll go there and finish the show on that.
Is Obi Toppin still there?
What? At Dayton?
No, but you know who is still there? Malachi Smith. You might be like, oh, you mean that guard that transferred? I think he transferred, dude. He was 40. Just going to throw that out there. Never mind. Just looked at it. It's his 4th year. I don't know what. Oh,
we didn't take any sprinkles, by the way. So I'm excited to see which one of them ends up winning.
Nate Santos, 4th-year senior. Malachi Smith, 4-year senior.
All right, Moose, it is past 8:30. You know what that means. We got to get out of here. ShotQuality Live BetCast, a 45-minute endeavor.
What? He did. Remember Dan Hurley say he ain't doing out of conference. It's not worth it, is what he said. I ain't going to Maui.
Right. They're just mad. I get it.
Now we realize he's just a crazy son of a bitch.
It's very good. It's hard, and you have a defensive mastermind in the conference. Guess what? Guess what time it is? 9 p.m. Come on, let's go. If Creighton loses and St. John's wins, they clinch the Big East. If they win tonight, they clinch a share if Creighton wins, and that would set up the game against Seton Hall at the Garden. Ooh, let's go.
Oh, it's tied.
That's good. Let's go. Crab 5, baby. Come on. Ooh. I want the glory for Maryland. This is going to be fun. All right, let's get out of here, Moose. We got some plays. We got some good stuff. Bring in the music. Let's get us out of here. Thank you so much for watching ShotQuality Live BetCast, the only show that uses SQLive data to bet on every single game as they're happening. Look for more shows in March. Our first March episode Saturday afternoon, and you can park your butts right back in that seat for another episode tomorrow night at 7:45. ShotQuality Live BetCast presented by Score Trade. I'm your host, Justin Perri, and for Alec, Musa, and the whole Shot Quality team, thank you so much for watching.
Max, we love you, buddy.